Hello, beautiful soul family. Rebecca here, your vibe mentor, bringing you another video on how to raise your vibration so you can live your best life. Do you struggle with indecision? Do you feel multi-passionate and question which avenue to pursue? Do you feel stuck? Do you struggle with wanting to create something with your life, wanting to manifest something in your life, wanting to step into your life purpose, wanting to be of service and to help make the world a better place, but you feel stuck in the I just don't know how? Well, this video is for you. I wanted to chat with you today about indecision. Unfortunately, overwhelm of option can lead to indecision, and indecision is a decision to stay stuck. And that is the harsh truth. And if you know me, I love to love on you. I don't like to deliver the harsh messages, but I'll do it when it's really necessary. But I actually have some really good news for you. The good news is that you can't make a wrong decision. If you are living an aligned life, you are doing the work as far as meditating, connecting with your divine guidance, connecting with your soul's urge, taking care of your body, making choices and decisions that are leading to the higher path, then you really can't go wrong. And I can promise you this, any decision, soul aligned, guided decision, picking one of those options in the bucket is a good decision. Any of those will lead you down the right path, that there are 100 options that you could choose that are going to all lead to the right place. And if you look around you and you see the intricacies of the planet that we live on, the beautiful networks of systems and how they all come together and how they all have fail-safes built into place, know that your divine source creator's plan for your life is just as well thought out. That any of those things that get you excited or turn you on or make you feel alive, that is an option that is safe to choose. You cannot go wrong. So just remember, any decision is okay, but indecision is actually far worse than choosing something that might be wrong. There's not one option that's perfect and the rest are wrong. You've got lots of options that are going to lead you into the right place. Here's another thing. You don't have to have it all figured out. You definitely don't have to have a 5-year roadmap with major milestones and a checklist with all the boxes next to the list so that you can check them off and make sure that they go in order. Unfortunately, and yet fortunately, that's not how this works. It's not a linear process. If you look at the way energy moves, it's cyclical. That's why agile product development would apply here, is because we're going to test it. We're going to consider our minimum viable products. We're going to test it again, and then we're going to come back around and say, how do I need to tweak this? How can we make this better? So you cannot have it all figured out. In fact, the brain is the last to know. The heart and the soul are guiding. They always have the answer, and the brain thinks it should have everything figured out and planned out and have a backup income plan before you take the leap so that you can make sure that everything's going to happen okay. Well, unfortunately, again, the news is it'll never happen. You'll never be perfectly planned out. You'll never have it all figured out. You'll never be ready, and your brain will never have all of the answers. In fact, it is the very thing that is keeping you from getting to where you want to go. We've got to get out of our head. We've got to acknowledge that the brain is not going to be able to ever figure out what the plan is. In fact, when we can start to share ideas, it's the simple process of getting it out of us and sharing it with others and engaging in the relationship with other connected and divine souls that can mirror back to you a positive reflection to help you see what it is that you're working through. It's the process of engaging and sharing your ideas that actually helps the idea grow. In fact, the idea cannot grow until you get it out, until you start sharing it. So got a lot of fun light works going on today, so bear with me. It is March in Wisconsin and it's 60 degrees, so the windows are going to stay open. So hopefully the sound isn't too bad for you. I love you guys. I'm sharing some beautiful weather and energy with you. But getting back to the key, you cannot figure it out through your head. You can only figure it out through sharing. We've got to start getting our message out there and engaging frequently with other spiritually divine aligned individuals who can be a positive reflection back to you and help you figure out the language and figure out all that needs to be reflected back to you. And again, that can only happen through sharing, engaging, and getting it out. It cannot be done in the head. Right? That remember that this is a process of alchemy or soup. If you follow me, you know I use these two analogies a lot. Both apply, depends on what lands better for you. But since we don't deal with alchemy of metals on a daily basis, soup seems to work. You can have all of these ingredients on the table. You can have 15 ingredients and they all look good. They all look like they're all going to go together well. But how much of this one and how much of that one and at what time and how long do they need to marinate? It all matters. And you can put together a recipe on paper. You can figure it out in your head. But until you put that in the pot or the bowl and you taste it and you say, that needs a little salt. That needs a little citrus. I think I might want to add a starch. Things of that nature. You cannot figure that out without tasting it. And the perfect soup comes from tasting it. If ever you've baked and you've smelled the pizza or you've smelled the cookies when they're done, your nose knows when it's done. Not necessarily because the timer hit 12 minutes. Right? So it is only through the process of exploration, through actually doing and engaging and sharing the ideas, can you figure this out. You cannot create gold out of common metals without the process of actually coming together and putting them in the fire and playing with it. So hopefully that helps illustrate the point. Don't let fear stop you, because fear is always false evidence appearing real. Unless you're standing on the edge of a cliff, 99.9% of the time, the fear is false. Don't let your brain lie to you. Your brain is not always your friend, right? Don't try to be perfect. You're never going to have it perfect. Even, again, always look to nature. I think it was Lao Tzu. I'll have to check my quotes, that said, look to nature for how we should be modeling ourselves, that we go with the flow, we allow things to happen, and they're not always going to be perfect, but they always sort themselves out. Nature is sometimes muddy and messy, and that's okay. Embrace the perfection in the imperfection. You are perfectly imperfect for your purpose, and it is so joyful and so beautiful and so amazing to be able to get out there, start sharing your gifts, and see the light of like, wow, that's why I have that flaw, right? It's not a flaw. It's perfect for what you need to do out in the world. And every single ounce of you is perfect just as it is. I can guarantee you, if you step into your purpose, you start using it to be of service, you will see that every ounce of you is exactly how it's supposed to be. And I am covered head to toe in goosebumps. So that is our confirmation. This is 100% right, 1,000% right. Get out there and just start trying. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be afraid. You are enough just as you are, simply because you're here and because you breathe, right? Give it a try. Why not? The time is going to pass anyways. You're going to either sit here in this 3D job or whatever constraints that keep you unhappy and pass the time in discomfort, or you can get out there and be of service and let your light shine and come alive and watch the layers of your lotus flower peel back as you continue to ascend into higher levels of ecstasy and joy. This is not a joke, you guys. It is supposed to be awesome and amazing, and it can be. Nothing stands in your way except your own belief that something does. Period. And I can say it because I lived it. I stayed in that corporate job for 20 freaking years telling myself, I can't, I have to pay the bills. I can't, I have to take care of my kids. I can't, I have a family. I have a successful business. I am visible and I am helping people every single day. I give freely from the heart and I watch the amazing synchronicities and the beauty of people coming alive in 30 minutes or less, understanding their blocks and being ready to take out their gifts and share it with the world. That is a tremendous gift. I'm a single mom. I didn't know where my income was going to come from. I walked away from that corporate career. I still have food and shelter and beautiful things and experiences in my life every day. And I don't mean things, I mean people. My kids, my friends, my beautiful connections through the channel and through my Facebook page. Besides the point, it's amazing. That's my point. Sorry, I digress. Okay, the time will pass anyways. So may as well do something fun. May as well, gosh, guys, let me tell you, the fear of just doing it is way worse than actually doing it. The energy, the tax on your energy that happens when you just mull over it and try to figure it out and when am I going to do it and do I have to sit here and stay here? It's just way worse than just diving in and doing it. And yes, I'm in Aries. I acknowledge that it's much easier for me to say that, but also I have a lot of water. Point being, I've been there too. I didn't just always jump in, and I've only seen that from experience. So just give it a try. Just give it a try. Play a little. You don't have to go quit your job. You don't have to do anything. Start a YouTube channel, make a video sharing what you've learned and what you want to share with the world, and post it on a channel that has 0 subscribers. Nobody's going to see it. Trust me, I can tell you, it takes a long time for people to come and see. And so you've got plenty of time to just play. Just have fun with it. If you like music and you like editing and you like sharing and you like teaching, do whatever you love. YouTube channel, podcast, blog, Facebook, doesn't matter. Pick anything. You can't make a wrong choice. I promise you, the indecision, the waiting, the fear, it's way worse. And if at the end of the day, having fun with it and the prospect of ecstasy and joy is not enticing enough, if it's rather a fear that you're trying to avoid, the being seen, the rejection, the never enoughness, then know that that comes from a complex trauma that is stuck in your limbic brain and in your body, and you can get that out. It is not a life sentence. I promise you. I help people with this every day. I give free 30-minute sessions where I can help you undo this very, very quickly. So please reach out, because at the end of the day, I share this because I'm living it, because I know the joy and the ecstasy that is available to all of this. There's that. But then more importantly, we were created with purpose and intention. We are not an accident. Your creator needs you as part of the co-creative process. That means there has to be two. We are valuable. We are critical pieces of the pie. We are kind of like the lightning rod that has to direct the energy in the co-creative process. Can't be done without you. Yes, somebody else will be coming along later if you don't choose to step into this, but you are a critical piece of the whole, and we need you as far as building the new earth, the heaven on earth, whatever you want to call it. You are a critical piece of building that. Your skills, your gifts are valuable. You are a piece of the puzzle, and our puzzle can't be complete without you. And yes, I need to get my nails done or do them myself, I should say. But anyhow, point being, I love you. You are deeply loved by your creator. You are needed. Don't let the indecision and the fear hold you back anymore. Now is the time. So just figure it out. Figure out, what do you have to do to take baby steps towards your joy and your bliss. Your joy and your bliss are your compass. You are meant to be happy. The things that you desire are there to guide you towards your path. Don't let the I'm not enough or I'm not worthy or I don't deserve this trauma voice come in and trick you. It's lying to you. Ask your heart, ask your soul. It's much wiser. And I promise to keep it short, and I say that all the time, and it's still 15 minutes, almost. All right, I really do try to speak as fast as I can, and it's important, guys. I love you so, so much, and I want to help you on this journey, and it is my mission to be of service to you, so please don't be shy. Reach out. I can help. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you on the next video. And I'll probably link below the free session since I mentioned it. So, all right, talk to you guys on the next one. Bye.